Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It is 5:44 in the morning. Almost to work. Man, I lost an entire day this week thanks to a nasty stomach bug. Monday wasn't feeling great after the gym, even at the gym, and then it just progressively got worse through the night. By Tuesday morning, I was bad. I ended up taking a day off from everything. I laid in bed most of the day. I got maybe 1,000 steps altogether yesterday, and that's being generous. So I didn't eat much because I couldn't hold anything in. So felt marginally better today, trying to get back to it. Obviously getting to work, and then hopefully be able to hit the gym after work if I'm not feeling like death. But yeah, bad timing. There's been some nasty bugs going around just in general at work and at home, so it was inevitable I was going to catch something. But man, it sucked. So feeling a little better today. Hopefully, throughout the day it gets better, and by this evening I'm somewhat back to normal, so I can keep on keeping on, because I want to hit my July 4th Speedo party deadline. So anyhow, let's get this day going. All right. It's a little chilly this morning, but another beautiful morning here in Northeast Florida. Look at that sunrise. Purples and oranges, and it's still cold enough not to smell like frog farts. So good time of year. 12:30 in the afternoon, heading back from lunch. So this was the first time I felt hungry in 2 days. And since it's been a while, I did go get Chinese for lunch. All things in moderation, right? As I've mentioned in previous videos, that the dieting that I'm doing is something I hope to be able to maintain. But to do that, it's about caloric tracking. It's about keeping track of what I put in my body and what I take out. I know that my lunch was heavier calorie-wise than normal, which means I will make sure that my dinner is reduced to what it normally would be. I have every intention on hitting the gym today. I've got a little bit ways to go to get my 10K steps, but I'm sure I'll end up closer to 12,000 like usual. And so far, I'm ahead of my game for my weight loss. Again, I want this to be a sustainable process. I don't want to crash 2 months in and then suddenly start binge eating. If I allow myself periodically to eat the things that I enjoy in moderation and make sure I account for them correctly, I feel that that's the best way to go about this. So, although I joke around about having a Chinese food addiction, which I do, it is okay to eat it, just not every day. And again, I haven't really been able to eat since Monday evening, so it hit the spot. Hopefully it stays with me, if you know what I mean. All right, heading home from work. Pretty good day. Like I mentioned earlier, had a pretty heavy lunch, and man, it's actually setting really well. I think that definitely helped me with some of my stomach issues, is getting something solid and absorbent. I feel like rice is pretty absorbent for that kind of thing. So feeling good. Heading home, gonna change, head over to the gym, probably do a full body workout today, and enjoy the rest of my evening. Something I was thinking on is I'm tracking my calories, I'm tracking what I put in my body. I'm still not getting the protein numbers I want to see versus my carbohydrates. So one thing I'm considering is taking protein shakes at least once, maybe twice a day. I have to be really careful with protein shakes because I suffer from gout. And if I put the wrong proteins and the wrong quantities into my body, I pay for it in an excruciating pain in my feet and my joints. In my younger days, I would slam 2 or 3 protein shakes a day and learn the hard way that I suffer from gout. The funny story is, when I first started having the pains, I thought I broke bones in my feet. So I got sent for x-rays, I got sent for all kinds of tests. Finally, they tested my uric acid, which is gout, and they came back saying, "Oh, you have gout." And I'd only heard of gout from King of the Hill when Bobby Hill was eating like pig anus and pig snouts and stuff. And I was like, that's disgusting. I don't eat that kind of shit. And the doctor was like, do you eat McDonald's? Do you eat Burger King? Then you eat that kind of shit. So that's when I learned that I was very sensitive to dirty meats, purines, which is fast food burgers, overly processed foods, and unfortunately for me, protein from protein shakes that isn't plant-based. Now, I don't like soy. I'm hesitant to take anything soy because of the effects on males. I don't want to develop breasts. So I'm going to use whey protein, but I want to use whey isolate. I feel like I've had better results with that. It's a little more expensive, but it's worth it not to walk around on crutches and be in pain. So yeah, gonna be looking into some different protein powders. I want one that tastes decent. 25 to 30 grams of protein per scoop. Anything over that's a little, body can't really digest it in one take anyhow. Just to try to push in more protein without pushing in a whole lot more calories, because I don't feel like I'm getting enough protein in my diet compared to my carbs and fats. And the satiating effect of protein would be nice too. So, all right, Wednesday, hump day. Let's go in here, get a full body workout. My gym partner's not with me tonight. She's not feeling well still, so running solo. Let's hit it. Mission accomplished. Gym done. Did a full body workout. Felt really strong. So I actually went up on weight on most of my exercises. So that felt good. Although I'm not really training for extra weight right now, mainly just for the fat burn and to get some lean back on my body. Just it feels good still to know that I'm putting some muscle back on my body and I'm getting some of that muscle memory back. You know, muscle's one of those things. Muscles and fat, they remember, man. They don't forget. Your fat remembers being a fat ass, and your muscles remember being strong. So, hoping to help the fat forget and the muscles remember with the workouts. Took my protein shakes, the 25 grams of protein. So got that in me. I think I might do like chicken marsala for dinner with a little bit of naan. Naan was on a clearance the other day when Dixie, so I picked it up. So some chicken, some marsala sauce, a little bit of naan for carbs. Very little, like half a thing of naan. I want to try to keep the carbs low because I did eat the Chinese takeout with rice for lunch. So, man, I really did work out hard. This phone is getting heavy. So, yeah, good workout. Head home, cook supper. Probably take a shower, call it a night. So, dinner tonight. Chicken breast, white rice, a little naan, which I'm going to put some herb and garlic on. And, of course, the main event is this Madras curry. Very good stuff. Pepper coconut and other stuff in it that's really good. Decent macros for what it is. Really spices up the chicken and helps get us some extra protein for the night. So let's cook supper. Since I am cooking with the intent of having leftovers to take for work, I'm going to do 2 cups of rice. With my 2 cups of rice, I want to add 4 cups of water. We're going to set that to the side and let it soak for 15 minutes. I'm an absolute heathen. I don't rinse my rice. I just let it soak for 15 minutes and then bring it to a boil. While our rice is soaking, we're gonna go ahead and chop up our chicken. I'm wearing gloves because I'm just getting over a stomach bug, and salmonella scares me. I have a habit of touching my face and all kinds of other places while dealing with raw chicken, so I don't want to deal with that mess. So we're gonna go ahead and chop this up. I'm gonna do 2 packs of chicken because, again, we're cooking for the whole family tonight, and I want leftovers for lunch tomorrow. Now that that's done, we're going to clean this up and move on to the next part. Alright, so the rice has been soaking for 15 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on to medium-high heat to start it boil. Won't take very long after soaking, as long as it has, which is great. While the rice gets going, I'm going to get this chicken started. So I've got one of my favorite little pans. I grabbed a pan with a little depth because we are going to add that chicken marsala. Well, chicken marsala. We're going to add that Indian flavoring to it. So I want to make sure I got room for the sauce. Hit it with a little bit of canola oil so it doesn't stick. We're going to go ahead and put that to a medium heat as well. And I'm going to go ahead and dump in my chicken. I kind of spread it out a little bit. That way we get a good, even heat distribution. Go ahead and hit this with a little pepper. You can hear Rosie in the background talking to herself, watching Blue's Clues. And a little bit of salt. And we'll let that cook up for a little bit. Alright, it's been a few minutes. We got our rice at a nice good boil. So we're going to go ahead and reduce that heat now and let that sit and absorb up, thicken up for a little bit. Sorry, English is hard. Chicken's coming along. I like my chicken nice and rare. Kidding, of course. Salmonella is no fun. I have unfortunately probably food poisoned myself many, many times in my life as I've learned to cook. And I've enjoyed every minute of it. So let's let this keep going for a few more minutes, and then we'll start getting our naan ready. Alright, so chicken is thoroughly cooked. I cut up some of the bigger chunks to make sure there was no pink. I am paranoid of salmonella, especially if you're getting over a stomach bug. So now I'm going to add my curry sauce. This stuff is delicious. You can hear Rosie in the background, who is protesting something. Small amount of water in the can. E-E-A-U-D-O. I'm running out of cooking utensils, so I'm going to use a ladle to mix this all up. Alright, let's let this simmer in this for probably about 5 to 10 minutes while we work on our garlic naan. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this garlic butter, no oil. I'm going to put it in a bowl, ceramic. I'm going to microwave it on high heat for about a minute to get it nice and moving, lubricated, wet, good to go, so I can spread it on naan and then pop that in the toaster oven. Alright, our butter is nice and melted. Extremely hot. I'm going to get my naan, which is essentially just a flatbread. And I'm going to use this thing because I don't have a brush. Do a quick stir. And we're just going to paint that on. You can see the garlic, the herbs, and the butter. It smells pretty good. I did taste it. It is amazing. I want to do this for a couple pieces. Then I'm going to throw them in my toaster oven for 5 minutes to let this crisp up. and dinner is served. And the finished product. Curry chicken, white rice with a little bit of the garlic butter added, and garlic butter naan. Bon appetit. I'm starving, so this is not going to last long.